Today I'm completing a hardcore Pokemon Nuzlocke only using the worst shinies in the game. You heard me right. We're doing a hardcore Nuzlocke, but we can only use the worst shinies. What's the worst shinies? Well, those shiny Pokemon that you grind hours and hours and hours to get, just for them to look completely identical to them not being shiny at all. I can't believe you guys even suggested this, but you guys hit the 500 likes, so I delivered. This is the next shiny hardcore Nuzlocke. Before we jump into the video, I want to know, in your opinion, what are the worst shiny Pokemon in existence? Oh man, I'm gonna be excited to look at these. The hardcore Nuzlocke rules are on screen, and let's get this video to 2,000 likes if you guys want me to do the whole entire game. Because in this run, I'm not gonna lie, it took a very long time, and I wanted to make sure this video got out before the end of the month. So I only beat the Elite Four. But if you guys want me to do the whole entire game, I'll do it if you guys get 2,000 likes. Last video, you guys actually taught me a lot about shiny hunting and better ways to go about it. So we're gonna be using them. I forgot to show you guys the marks on these Pokemon. So here are all the marks. One in particular that you guys were looking at was Winnie. This Ampharos we had a Dawn mark. Gush had a Vigor mark and a Gorman mark. And Winnie had a Dusk mark. So that was actually very interesting. And we had Big Snip, who has the uncommon mark, and the rest of my Pokemon didn't have any marks. So yeah, that was actually interesting. So we start the game, and a lot of you guys are telling me that the starters weren't shiny locked, but I reset it a good 300 times. I don't know exactly because I wasn't counting, but none of them were shiny at all. I mean, I probably would have to reset a lot more, but this method was gonna get me a shiny Pokemon faster than just resetting over and over. And yes, it's the one you guys are blowing up the comment section about, the Masuda method. So what I did was get another version of Pokemon Violet, where I managed to get a Ditto that was Japanese. I gave it to myself, and all we had to do was sit at the picnic with their starter Pokemon, and we would get a ton of eggs. I would do this over and over and over until I got, 3 or 4 boxes full of eggs, and we would run around and hatch them. After a significant amount of time of hatching Pokemon, we finally hatched a shiny Quaxly. And the reason why this is the worst shiny, yeah, you could probably see right here. All they did was lighten it up. Like, what? What is that, bro? This video is the ultimate pain to shiny hunting, because I would be spending hours of my life just to get Pokemon that barely even had an appearance change. We're not done yet though. Next, I decided to catch a Starly and do the same exact thing, because Starly has a really bad shiny also. This also took a very significant amount of time, to the point it was literally like 40 hours in, and I still haven't battled a single trainer. But after a significant amount of time of me running around in Mesogoza, hatching Starlies over and over, we finally got one. And yeah, this shiny is really bad. We decided to name them Strawberry Pie. I challenge you guys to guess the theme for this video. But at this point in the video, I was tired of just freaking running around hatching Pokemon over and over again. So now it's time to take on Katie, the bug type gym leader. We immediately start the battle with Strawberry Pie against her Nimble and intimidate them. That's going to be a very useful ability for this run. And we did wing attack and just one-shot it. Because Strawberry Pie gets an evolution before level 16, we're able to one-shot her next Pokemon that comes out, and when Teddy Ursa terrassalizes into a bug type, we outspeed it and use wing attack, doing half of her HP, and then she uses Fury Swipes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. God damn, boy! We almost lose. We almost die, but we take her down the very next turn, gaining us the first badge. Before we even did this, we went and caught a Charcadet. So it's just a montage of us waiting at the picnic, picking up eggs over and over. Yeah, it's very annoying. But I'm just gonna cut out most of those parts because it's very repetitive and boring. Like seriously, the live footage of this would literally be over 200 hours. But finally we hatched Charcadet, and you can see why this is the worst shiny ever. The only thing that makes this shiny different is the eyes. The eyes are blue instead of red. That is so horrible. And honestly, Charcadet isn't really good until it evolves, but now it's time to go against Brassius. We send out Apple Tart against Petalite, and we immediately just use Ember, doing half of their HP and burning them in the process. But they sleep powder me, which really sucks. We burn through the sleep turns as they Mega Drain me, slowly gaining their HP back. They knock us low enough to eat our Citrus Berry, but eventually we finally wake up and just use Ember to take it out. Now Smoliv comes out. and we just use Ember on it as they tackle me. And this is when I decided to swap into Strawberry Pie because next Sudowoodo comes out and it's a rock type originally. And as you can see, Apple Tart and Strawberry Pie are both weak to rock. That and Queso's weak to grass, so this is when we decide to double team 6 times, reaching max evasiveness and then taking down the small. As Sudowoodo comes out and we wing attack. We do 30% of their HP and they use Rock Throw, but we dodge it. And then we hit them with wing attack again as they use Rock Throw and we dodge it again. Being able to take out Sudowoodo without losing a single Pokemon. Yeah, typically rock type moves aren't 100% accurate, but if we didn't do that, I'm pretty positive we would have lost a Pokemon there. For the next Pokemon, I decided to breed repetitively with a Ditto. Yep, it's Wooper. The Paldean Wooper to be exact. After an ungodly amount of eggs being hatched, we finally hatched the Wooper. And we decided to name them Waffle. Today we're playing Pokemon Scarlet, so us having a Charcadet means we can go to the desert and beat a bunch of Bronzors to get their fragments, and we're able to evolve Apple Tart before the next gym. And yeah, this is the final evolution. This is what the shiny looks like. The only thing shiny about this Pokemon are the eyes. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys get the point though, how I'm getting the Pokemon. At this point of the video, I'm just gonna show you all the shiny Pokemon that I managed to get with the eggs. And you guys see it. We get a shiny Gabite. If you know what shiny Garchomp looks like, you already know this is about to be the biggest disappointment ever. But now it's time to go against the electric gym.
Whoa, Dawaji, what are you doing here?
Oh God, we gotta go against Nemona.
Dawaji, why are you saying that?
Cause you kill my Pokemon all the time and we freaking face each other.
Come on, Dawaji, don't be like that. Where have you been? I haven't seen you in like 4 weeks.
Nemona, I've been breeding Pokemon for the chance for them to be shiny for the sake of the people's entertainment.
What the fuck are you saying? Let's battle.
Yep, we gotta go against Nemona. She immediately sends out her Rockruff as we send out Gumbo. And we outspeed her and bulldoze for a one-hit KO. Pami comes out, and we bulldoze to take her down. And finally, her Fire Croc Pokemon comes out. We decide to bulldoze again as they terrestrialize into a fire type. But they decide to just use Yawn, so we're able to outspeed them and take her out just like that. Now it's time to take on the electric type gym. We send out Apple Tart as she sends out Water Rail. And we immediately decide to use Side Shock, and we outspeed her and take her out in one shot. Luxio now comes out. Intimidates me immediately, but I decide to use Side Shock, taking a bite and taking her down the very next turn. Now Bellibolt comes out. This is the most annoying bulky Pokemon ever, but this is why I have Waffle on a team. Waffle has Water Absorb, so when they use Water Gun, we just soak it up. That on top of them having Spark. Yeah, those are the only 2 moves this dude has. So we're able to do whatever the fuck we want. And they can't even touch us. We spam Amnesia and spam Tail Whip, dropping their defense all the way down and poison jabbing them. Even though they can't touch us, I just wanted it to hit KO it. We poison it though, but it doesn't really matter. We take them down the very next turn. And finally, Miss Magius comes out. And the reason why I amnesia so much is because this thing is a freaking beast. It immediately terrestrializes into an electric type and uses Confuse Ray on me. We're able to break through the confusion and use Poison Jab, and we managed to poison them. Now they use Hex, and it does absolutely nothing. We're able to break out of confusion the very next turn and tick them down with a Poison Jab, easily winning that. Yes, I'm using cheese. Yes, I'm using cheese. I don't care, man. These Pokemon take too much goddamn time for me not to be using cheese. So right after this, we decided to breed Eevees, and we managed to get a shiny Eevee. This is when I decided to get one of the worst shiny Pokemon we have on our team yet. Leafeon. Like, shiny Eevee looks so freaking cool, and then Leafeon literally doesn't even look shiny. Look at this thing. Are you serious? Hours of hatching eggs for this? And the worst thing about eggs, you can't even release the eggs. You have to hatch them in order to get them out of your inventory. This video was pain. But now it's time to go against Kofu. They send out Veluza as we send out Lobster, our new Leafeon that doesn't look shiny at all. We immediately Razor Leaf as they pluck us. We're able to take that with their plus defense nature and take them down the very next turn as Wugtrio comes out. They use Headbutt as we use Razor Leaf and crit them. I'm pretty positive that mattered. As Crabominable comes out. Hey, you really think you're about to win this shit? I'm about to beat your ass right now. What the? Kofu, why do you sound like that? You've never talked in a video before. We immediately use Razor Leaf and crit them. As they use Slam, but Leafeon dodges it. We're able to take out Kofu just like that. Yeah, you're lucky I let you win. Oh hell, bro, Kofu, you're gonna have to stop talking in the videos, man. What did I just witness? Well, we're about halfway through the game, and yes, you see the two Pokemon in a picnic right now. They're sleeping. We're breeding Mankeys right now. Like always, after a significant time, this monstrosity comes out of a fucking Pokemon. What, bro? Like what? Oh my goodness. We decided to name it Mojito, and we decided to go to Area 1 of the Paldea region to beat up a bunch of Pokemon, only using Rage Fist. After this long ass training arc, it's time to take on the gym in Medali, Larry, the normal type gym. And yeah, that's why we went to go get a fighting type Pokemon. Was it worth it? We're about to find out. We immediately start the battle with Mojito, and we accidentally use Rage Fist. But the next turn, we're able to outspeed the Kamala and cross chop. Holy fuck. Just one shot. It just one shot them. As Dunsparce comes out, we use cross. Oh my god. Mojito was strong as fuck. Finally, Staraptor comes out and uses Intimidate. And oh, I accidentally hit cross chop again. I meant to swap there. But the Staraptor terrestrializes into a normal type, and we're able to outspeed it and take out the Staraptor in one hit. Holy shit. Mojito just won that. Okay, it was definitely worth getting Mojito. Holy smokes. His Shiny's really ass, though. And right after this, we gotta go against Nemona again. She sends out Lycanroc, and we decide to immediately swap into Queso as they use Bite. They quick attack, and we use Work Up. We do it again as they quick attack again, and we Aqua Jet, but they're faster than us. Palmo comes out, and we decide to use Aqua Step, taking them out in one hit and raising our speed. As Gumi comes out, we just use Wing Attack, we take that out in one hit, and finally Skelly comes out.
You think this shit is over, Dowaji? I'm terrestrializing this bitch right now!
No, Mona, if you say that in one more video, I'm gonna have to revoke your privileges of speaking. But we outspeeded and used Aqua Step, taking it out in one shot. What the fuck?
Why do you have so many broken ass Pokemon on your team? This shit is not fair.
Nemona, you can't say shit. I literally sat here for 30 hours per freaking egg just to hatch these damn Pokemon. And apparently, I have damn near triple the chances of hatching a shiny Pokemon doing the Masuna method. But these Pokemon are coming slow as fuck. It literally took me 2.5 weeks of grinding to get this shit. And for our next Pokemon, we're going against a grass gym. So I decided to get a very strong normal type Pokemon. Yep, you see them. Right now, Ditto's having a crazy orgy party with this family of two. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I'm gonna be real. Finally, when we're in the Icy Mountains, we hatched a Tandemouse. I don't know how to say that, I'm gonna be real. But we named them Tilapia. And take a second, look at this shit. Look at a normal one versus the shiny one. Now you see why this is the worst shiny, bro. Like, what the fuck is this? Now it's time to go against the Ghost Gym, and we decide to start the battle with Tilapia and Queso. That's a disgusting mix of food. Might be good though. Anyways, we immediately use Tidy Up and Aqua Step the Bayonet. We use Aqua Step in Razor Speed, almost taking down the Bayonet, as we use Beat Up the very next turn to destroy the disguise on Mimikyu and take them down below half. Mimikyu slashes my Queso, but we're able to use Aqua Step to take out the Bayonet the very next turn. I then decide to use Aqua Step on the Mimikyu and then Beat Up on the Houndstone, taking both of the Pokemon out in one turn. As Toxtricity comes out, and this is a 1v2. Yeah, Queso just smacks him in the face with Aqua Step, and we win. But before we take on the gym, we have to go against Nemona, and we just Aqua Step her Lycanroc, Low Sweep her Sligo. Then when her Skelly comes out and terrestrializes into a fire type, we use Aqua Step, taking them down on one hit. Yeah, that was pretty easy. Now it's time to take on the Psychic Gym. And we've been doing pretty decent. We haven't lost a single Pokemon yet. But I immediately decided to use Tidy Up on this fat neck giraffe Pokemon. And he used Zen Head, but holy smokes, that actually does a significant amount of damage. The next turn, we decide to use Beat Up. It hits as many times as the amount of Pokemon on our team, so we hit them 6 times to take them out. Gardevoir comes out. We decide to use Tidy Up again, as they use Psychic, taking me down to 11 HP, but I decided to put a Citrus Berry on Tilapia, and it has Cheek Pouch. So, we're smooth sailing right now. We hit them 6 times, and they use Psychic. And they crit me! Oh my god! Are you serious? Well, it looks like we just lost Tilapia. After this, we decide to send out Apple Tart and use Calm Mind. We're resistant to Psychic, so we're able to set up on it. It does less and less damage the more we set up. Unfortunately, we don't have any healing moves or anything, but it doesn't matter. What? And then it crits me? Okay, well, it does matter because this Gardevoir decides to crit me twice in a fucking row. This puts my whole entire team into danger. As Esparta comes out, we swap into Mojito, but it uses Shadow Ball. Luckily, we're able to outspeed it with a Rage Fist, taking it out. As Floor just comes out. And Mojito is a ghost fighting type, so psychic moves are very effective against it. Floor just terrestrializes into a psychic type as we use Rage Fist, and we manage to take them down in one hit. But unfortunately, because that Gardevoir decided to freaking crit me, we lost Tilapia. And I'm not gonna lie, when I played this, bro, I spent all that time just to hatch a Pokemon for it to die in the second battle. Oh my goodness. Like I said, 2,000 likes and I'll do the whole entire game, but you can obviously see why I'm not doing the whole entire game. Now we have to put Tilapia into the death box. And there's some eggs in there. Well... That marks our first death in this run, unfortunately. On the bright side, I decided to try for another shiny Eevee because there's one Pokemon that has the worst shiny in my opinion that I had to include in this video. And on top of that, they're actually pretty decent. So when we finally hatch this shiny Eevee, we name it Empanadas. And after maxing out its happiness, we decided to level it up during the day to get an Espeon. This shit... I just had to include this Pokemon in the video. I just had to. Look at this. What the? Oh, most of the green shinies in this game look horrible. It's time to take on the Ice Gym. What's up, Dawaji? Yo, what's up? How you doing, man? Oh, wow. This is the second video you're acknowledging I'm a man. I had to, man. I mean, we came a long way. That still don't mean shit though. I'm about to beat your ass. And we immediately start the battle with Apple Tart. We outspeed Frostmoth and use Mystical Fire to take them out in one shot. Beartic comes out and we do the same. Ascedian comes out. I know this thing has thick fat, but I just wanted to get damage on it, so I used Mystical Fire. Even though Psyshock probably would have did more. But they have Liquidation. I totally forgot about this, so I decided to swap into Mojito. As they liquidate, doing 60 HP, but we outspeed in the very next turn using Close Combat. As Altaria comes out. Here I kind of didn't know what to do because I was minus defense on both of my stats, so I decided to swap the Queso. As they terrestrialize into an Ice type and use Hurricane, taking me down to 2 HP. Holy I forgot this Pokemon had Hurricane. So I decided to swap into Apple Tart. I kind of don't know why, but we swapped them in and they use Hurricane and oh, we almost die. We almost die. I was thinking I was gonna outspeed it, but I definitely wasn't faster than it. So just like that, we just lost Apple Tart. Holy, I'm stupid. I'm so dumb. I probably could have swapped the Waffle. Anyways, then we decide to swap into Mojito and use Close Combat. But they survive on 1 HP and they land the Hurricane. Just like that, we lost Mojito also. Oh my, bruh. I could have just swapped into Waffle. What am I doing? Anyways, I swapped the Empanadas and take out the Altaria. Damn, this all could have been avoided if I just utilized Waffle's special defense, but I didn't do that. Oh yeah, he's weak to ice. That's why I didn't do that. Anyways, we get the 8th gym badge, but we lose 2 Pokemon in the process. Apple Tart and Mojito. Unfortunately, we had to put them into the box. Meaning, this is our 3rd death in the run. But we must push on, and before we took on the Elite Four, I decided to get the second worst shiny Pokemon in the game. And I definitely had to go out of my way to get one of these. And that is a shiny Dratini. Let's freaking go. This Pokemon is awesome. Oh, yeah, it looks cool in its first evolution. Even its second evolution. But look at this shit in its 3rd evolution. Oh my god. Yo, what the Fortunately, our Dratini that we had is adamant, which means it has a plus attack nature. But after all this, it's time to take on the Elite Four. We immediately have to go against Rika. And we send out Lobster. We immediately Swords Dance as they use Blizzard. Holy, almost takes us out, but we're able to outspeed them the very next turn with Leaf Blade. Camera Up comes out, and I know this is neutral to grass, so I didn't even take the chance. I decided to swap into Gumbo. They use Fire Blast, it doesn't do any damage, but they burn me. Which means when we use Dig and hit them, it almost takes them out, but we come up and take a Earth Power. The next turn, we just use Dragon Claw. We take down the Camera Up, but now Dolphin comes out. This is when we decided to swap into Queso as the Earthquake, doing a decent amount of damage to us. But then we decide to Aqua Step, but it has Sturdy. Use Earthquake again and we almost died. We literally have 9 HP, but now, fortunately, we are in a Torrent range. We're 2 times faster and Doug Trio comes out. Knowing this Dugtrio doesn't have any priority moves, we just use Aqua Step. And finally, Clodsire comes out. And I decide to Aqua Step. As it terrestrializes into a ground type, we outspeed it and I'm stupid. I forgot this thing has freaking water absorb. Oh my goodness. So just like that, we lost Queso. Now we had to swap it to Strawberry Pie. We immediately intimidate them and use Arrow Ace as they toxic me, but we dodge it. The next turn, they toxic us. We almost take them down, but then they use Protect, and then we finally take them down the very next turn. Unfortunately, we just lost our starter because I was dumb, and literally one of the Pokemon that I own, I forgot they have Water Absorb. I'm so dumb, bro. Unfortunately, we have to box Queso. Now, against the second member, we decide to send out Gumbo. We Swords Dance as Copperajah uses Stealth Rocks. We use Earthquake to one-shot the Copperajah, then Corviknight comes out. We use Thunderfang, but we freaking miss it. Okay, nice. As they Brave Bird, it doesn't do that much damage, but we're able to outspeed them the very next turn and take them out. As Bronzong comes out, and we decide to use Thunderfang doing half of their HP and taking them out the very next turn, but now we're half of our HP. Magnezone comes out, and I know this thing is 30, but I used Earthquake, and they decide to use Light Screen. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to use Light Screen there. It's very weird. But we take them out the very next turn, and now Tinkaton comes out. And immediately terrestrializes into a Steel type, as we use Earthquake and take them out. Now we gotta go against Larry. Unfortunately, we literally only have 6 Pokemon, so if we lose any more Pokemon, this is pretty much it. And I'm guaranteeing you, I'm not hatching any more freaking Pokemon. That shit took way too long. We immediately start the battle against Tropius with our Gumbo. We use Swords Dance as they use Solar Beam. That is the weirdest shit ever, but we use Dragon Claw and take them out in one shot. As Altaria comes out, we know we're faster than this thing, so we Dragon Claw and take it out in one shot. Oricorio comes out and we take that out. And Staraptor comes out and intimidates us. We Dragon Claw it to take it out. And finally, Flamigo comes out and terrestrializes into a flying type. We use Dragon Claw, but that Intimidate definitely mattered. They survive on 2 HP and take me down 50%. We're able to win the battle though because they take themselves out. And finally, we gotta go against Hassel. And like I said at the beginning, I don't care that I'm abusing Garchomp's incredible freaking stats. We gotta win this challenge by any means necessary. I invested too much time just for us to freaking lose. Noivern comes out as we send out Gumbo. We immediately Swords Dance as they use Super Fang, but they miss. Just like that, we're able to take out the Noivern. Then the Flapple, after that Dragly, the Haxorus, and Baxcalibur comes out and terrestrializes into a Dragon type. But we're able to take it out in one shot. Holy smokes, Garchomp is broken as hell. We should be able to win from here with like no problems at all. Garchomp is really that strong. Now it's time to go against the champion, and we immediately send out Gumbo and Sparta. We use Swords Dance. Unfortunately, they have opportunities, but they only use Dazzling Gleam, a special attacking move. Awesome. So we're able to outspeed it and take it out with Dragon Claw the very next turn. Veluza comes out, and we do the same. Oh shit, this should be Avila comes out. And as you can see, all my Pokemon are weak to ice. Garchomp is 4 times weak to ice, but we decide to use Earthquake, and yeah, this thing is just a bulky beast, and just like that, we lose Garchomp. This is gonna be hard now. We're able to send out Empanadas and take it out with a Psychic, but now her King Gambit comes out. We decide to send out Strawberry Pie, intimidating them, dropping their attack, taking their attack, and using Close Combat the very next turn to take them out. But now we're minus defense. Go-Go comes out, and at this point, I just said fuck it. I use Aerial Ace, almost taking them down as they bulk up. So we're able to outspeed them the very next turn and take them out. Now Glamora comes out, and I'm pretty sure Strawberry Pie is faster than Glamora. They terrestrialize into a rock type as we use Close Combat. We're not faster at all. But we're kind of forced to attack anyways. We send out Empanadas and use Psychic, doing half of their HP as they Terra Blast. And take down my most special defensive Pokemon to 70 HP. Yeah, that's exactly why we didn't swap. We're able to take them down the very next turn, and just like that, we become champion. Unfortunately, we lose 2 Pokemon, and we had to box them. So we had to say goodbye to Strawberry Pie and Gumbo. All we have left is Lobster, Empanadas, Dutch, and Waffle. Oh my goodness. All of these dead shiny Pokemon, man. This sucks so much ass. Like I said, 2,000 likes will do the whole entire game. You can definitely see why I'm not doing the whole entire game. I lost 6 Pokemon. But now it's the final battle for this video. We only have 4 Pokemon. We gotta go against 6. So we're gonna have to utilize our whole entire team. We gotta go against Nemona. Nemona sends out Lycanroc as we send out Lobster. They outspeed us and use Stealth Rock as we use Leaf Blade.
God damn! What the f? That does so much damage!
Goodra comes out, and this thing has Sap Sipper, and look at our moveset. Yeah, well, all grass type moves. So we're kind of forced to swap. So I decided to use Waffle for the first time. we have to go against a special attacker. They use Sludge Bomb and it does absolutely nothing. I decided to use Earthquake because their defense is low. Oh, Ice Speed. Whew, that is a good chunk of damage to us, but we're able to take them down to half. As to use Muddy Water and just heal me. Okay, nice. Thanks. We're able to take out the Goodra with no problem. This is when Earthworm comes out. I can't even touch this thing. So I decided to swap in a Dutch. Unfortunately, the Rocks takes down 25% of our HP, but they use Earthquake, so we get a free turn basically. We use Dragon Dance, boosting our attack and speed as we take an Iron Tail. It does a decent amount of damage. We decide to use Dragon Dance one more time as we take an Iron Tail and we don't get crit or anything. We're able to outspeed them and use Fire Punch to take out the Earthworm. Palma comes out. And this is when I said, fuck it, we're going all in. I decided to use Outrage. We outspeed the Palma, taking it out in one shot. Dun and Spurts comes out, and we outspeed it and take it out in one shot. And finally, Skelly Ridge comes out.
You think this shit is over, Dowaji? I'm about to sweep your team right now. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna make sure you don't complete this shit. Go, Skelly Ridge!
Yeah, Nemona terrestrializes your Skelly Ridge into a fire type, and we immediately outspeed it and take it out in one shot. Wow. Well, okay, ignore her crying, bro. I don't give a fuck about her crying. Anyways, just like that, we beat the whole entire game, only using the worst shinies in a hardcore Pokemon Nuzlocke. Unfortunately, looking at our box right now, you can see it lost like 6 Pokemon. And we damn near barely won the Nuzlocke. If we had to do the whole entire game, we would have lost more Pokemon than this. And if anything, we probably would have lost the run. Like I said, 2,000 likes and we'll do the whole entire game. But if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I post videos just like this every single week. So make sure to hit that post notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Just like that, that's it. Thank you for watching.